Antonio has him covered, but the winner of this hand will either win the tournament or be the chip leader, for sure. Now, traditional competition, most players aren't capable of shoving all in, basically put their tournament lives on the line in this spot without a hand. Antonio, definitely not typical competition. He is capable of doing this with a bluff. If he senses that you've got a marginal hand, he will put pressure on you.
We already saw it, the big one. The guy will flip for essentially 18 million, so...
What do you think? Antonio have it or not?
I think Antonio has a pair, but...
I mean, do you think he's value shoving here, or do you think he's turning his hand into a bluff? I'll put it that way.
I think he's turning his hand into a bluff, knowing that Remy does not have the ace, and it's going to be very difficult for an inexperienced player to make this kind of call.
Deep analysis from Ty Stewart. If you're wondering about Ty's qualifications, he finished the money in the employees event.
19th, although I think I was third with about 20 to go, so from third with 20 to go to out 19th.
Hey, Michael Mizrachi, who's in the running for the Player of the Year, 3-time bracelet winner, he does that all too often, so don't worry. You're not alone in that company.
2 out of 3 cashes. I don't know if I can still actually calculate percentages. I just like to play on field instincts, baby. That's what makes this game great.
You and Ivy.
Yeah.
Action on Remy here, the 25-year-old. Oh, he doesn't want to fold. Doesn't want to fold. It's pretty much a pot-sized bet on the river. I mean, Remy's got about 500,000. The pot's 480. By the way, if Remy calls and is good, he'll be up to 1.5 million. So.
He does seem like he wants to call.
You wonder what he was check raising with, and now that he's got. Was he check raising with like a weak ace?
For whatever reason, I think if he had the aces, then it's the call.
You've got to realize at this point, the line that Antonio has taken, if Remy has a weak ace, it's just a bluff catcher. Antonio is not, he is not value shoving here. He's not value betting all his entire stack, with a hand worse than, say, ace-7. That's not the shove. He's not shoving with, he's not shoving with ace-deuce. He's not shoving with a pair of queens. If he is doing that with those kind of hands, he's turning it into a bluff. I can tell you that he's not going to do that with an ace. I mean, you could make the argument that Queen-Jack is pretty much the same hand as ace-7.
You spent a little time at Antonio's table at the main event.
I did. And I tell you, I have so much respect for him, not just as a player. He's a phenomenal talent. I think we all know that. He's better than I thought he was, but he's also a great ambassador for the game.
Did you feel like after watching so much poker and being this into it for all the streaming events that you did, it gave you a leg up going into the main event?
Oh, not even a question. I think if you watch these streams on a daily basis, the people that I worked with, Jason Somerville, Brian Rast, Max Steinberg, I mean, the list went on and on and on. To work with the people that I did all summer and pick their brains about how to play particular spots. Help me know it. There's a call. There's a call. Antonio's got the nuts. Antonio's got the effective nuts.
Go and present this bracelet.
Go do it, buddy. We say goodbye to Ty Stewart. Thank you very much, Ty. And Antonio flips over those cards so quickly. Let's see the cards one more time. Queen 8, you have 2 pair. Clearly a value shove with 2 pair. Queen 7 of spades. And you saw And then the hand makes sense actually now. Remy, he raised with the flush draw. Well, then he hit a queen, so he has some showdown value. Figured he'd slow down. And queen 7 there, really no different than ace 7. I don't think Antonio was ever value shoving a hand worse than that. And that is it. Wow, look at that. Antonio Esfandiari, currently our World Series of Poker Player of the Year. He has a very select list of players who have won bracelets the same year in Vegas and in Europe. He is now the third person on this list. Antonio Esfandiari wins his third bracelet and just adds to an amazing 2012. You got to give this guy all the credit in the world.
So, congratulations to you, sir. 7th World Series of Poker cash, 2 bracelets this year. A double dip this year. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This one is not platinum, but I hope that the gold bracelet means something to you. Congratulations, Antonio.
We're running football and all that good stuff. So we're gonna get some pictures. We'll get all this stuff out. We're actually gonna have the plaque and stuff. Here comes Lucy now.
And so, Antonio, I ask that you have a seat one more time here on behalf of World Series of Poker, Caesars Interactive Entertainment, Barrier Poker Tour, and all of the supporters here. It is our honor to present you with your gold bracelet. The 2012 World Series of Poker. Congratulations. Let's take some pictures over here. And we'll do our official bracelet ceremony tomorrow. But let's get some pictures with my man.
He wants to go get his chips down. Shoot him.
You want chips? You want chips down the street?
Lucy, again, just give you some idea. Just a second. Excellent. Right in here. Awesome. Go ahead and wrap it around your left hand and then pick up your cards with the right. Just wrap it around here. Your fists, just like that. Yeah. Pick up your queen 8. There you go. Just like that. Kind of turn that over so I can see it. Beautiful. Right there, man. Excellent. Awesome. I'm going to show it to you right there. Beautiful. Excellent. A little more. Awesome. Congrats, man. Thank you very much.
We'll get in down and we'll get
Yeah.
120-something thousand euros.
163.
That's cash. That's American. Right? Yeah. Oh, you're looking at American.
No,
Oh, here comes
Jack, will you lose? Yeah. Right in here, big green guys. 1, 2, and 3. One more. 1, 2, and 3. And let's hit one more for good luck. 1, 2, and 3. Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. You can go. Let's get you in. All right.